Hi, Councilman Strong. You sure look young and handsome today. What brings you to my office?
This is how I wished I had looked in 1969 instead of what I actually looked like. Let's cut the small talk, App. We have problems.
You're telling me. My main bean squeezer, Lisa Solomon, is gone. This damn group. Change Paso Robles Now 2012 has been created and they are demanding governmental reform. This is not how things are supposed to work. I run this town. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. Just as I have for over 20 years now. We need to fix this.
It all began when that damned CalCoast News empowered the people by giving them a legitimate source of information and a voice. Local bureaucrats and politicians have had the Tribune and the other local news sources in our back pockets for many years. Despite our best efforts, we cannot control CalCoast News. They insist on broadcasting the truth. Both Bob Cuddy and Ryan Miller looked like fools when they tried to smear CCN on our behalf. By the way, how much more ad space did we have to buy for them to do that? Never mind, I want to remain ignorant.
I hate the truth. All it does is get people like us in trouble. Damn the truth.
Do you have a plan, Jim? The ice is melting under our feet and we need to be prepared.
What are you talking about? I will remain the fat bald guy of Paso Robles for as long as I want.
Don't be so arrogant. The more CCN digs, the more crap they uncover. I think the forming of Change Paso Robles Now 2012 is the beginning of the end for us. The leaders of that are well-regarded local citizens who will garner a lot of support to purify Paso Robles' government.
What can they do? We control everything. We have all the power.
They can gather a petition to terminate you signed by local voters and present it to the city council. During an election year, we cannot afford to ignore such things. They can also present the media with the results of a no-confidence vote of the Paso City Council members taken from their membership, most of whom are Paso voters. They can also file lawsuits. Worst of all, they can support new, legitimate candidates for the city council.
Grief. And I mean that. I need to take action. Remember when we let our friends and supporters in early 2 city council meetings ago? Remember we took up all the good seats in front and intimidated people from speaking against lovely Lisa Meter Maid? We sure showed them. Maybe we can do that again?
Are you ignorant? The council might have to throw you under the bus, not that you don't deserve to be. You told us things were going to change when we finally canned Solomon. If anything, things are now worse. That $250K hush money payment was also a boneheaded piece of advice. You and Vera Wang did a horrible job on that one. So is the disability scam. I expect a lawsuit on behalf of the voters.
Did you happen to see that piece in the Tribune signed by Hammond and Gilman? I sort of liked it. They are trying to protect her lovely former Lisa Meter Maid.
You don't. They aren't trying to defend Solomon. They are trying to ensure their own political futures. If Solomon was innocent, she would have ignored the criticism. Hell, if she were actually innocent, she would have went on the offensive. She would have demanded that the results of the investigation by Deborah Estrin, a private investigator from the Bay Area, be made public. To suggest she could no longer do her job because of public criticism is absurd. As it is, we'll be lucky if we don't get sued for gifting her with $250K in hush money and for greasing the skids of her coming disability claim. Have you been to Change Paso Robles Now website at cprn2012.org? They clearly mean business. They scare me.
I am sure things will blow over. Maybe we can fill a few potholes and have another Saturday morning nosh in the park?
No, they won't. Change Paso Robles Now 2012 is going to support honest and able candidates that are going to beat Picanco, Gilman and me during the next election.
We cannot allow that. Maybe we can smear the leaders of Change Paso Robles Now 2012. Maybe Cuddy and Ryan Miller can attack them in their papers?
If we attack the leaders of Change Paso Robles now 2012 for political reasons, we'll get crucified. The citizens have had enough. With the coming changes to the council, our ass is grass and they'll be the lawn mower. You won't get any golden parachute either. You'll be fired for cause and the council will look like a bunch of assholes.
No golden parachute? I deserve at least 4 times what we gave Solomon. Yes. $1 million for me plus a disability retirement.
As willfully ignorant and apathetic as I am, do you really think you should be telling me this? Besides, the people of Paso Robles would never stand for that. I am sure they would file a lawsuit. That would bring statewide attention and possibly intervention from an outside agency.
You are indeed willfully ignorant, and it was stupid to publicly admit that. It made you look old and lazy. In any event, I cannot confirm or deny that I gave the city council any guidance on these matters.
You never stop, do you? You honestly believe you are above the law? I might be an apathetic idiot, but you're truly something else. You should also be worried that you get personally sued by the police union for illegally spying on them.
Speaking of the police, I have been looking at candidates for the chief's job. Jim Mulhall has expressed some interest. So has Pat Hedges and Tammy Rudock. All 3 are interested in double-dipping. I like all 3 candidates, especially Tammy.
Are you out of your mind? Forget about trying to fill the chief's job without oversight from the taxpayers. You should be preparing to fight for your own political life.
Well, I have been living in this red shirt lately. Maybe I'll just throw the entire city council under the bus. I must survive. I am the fat bald guy of Paso Robles.
Just be quiet. This is all so damned screwed up. Tell me again why we made Solomon the chief of police given her past and her lack of qualifications?
I can neither confirm nor deny that we ever made Lisa Solomon the chief of police here in Paso Robles.
You're gonna burn, Jim. Good day.